Oh, shoot. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Parkview Sport One Ice House, and thank you for joining us here on SummitCitySports.com on this wonderful yet cool Wednesday evening. Tonight we will open up the Memorial Cup playoffs for the Fort Wayne Area High School Hockey Association. To get things started off, we have our opening round, and the first game is going to be the number 6 ranked Fort Wayne Bruins, as they will be going up against the number 3 ranked Leo Lions. So a little bit of history between these two teams. The Bruins have struggled this year against the Leo Lions, but they are looking to put all that behind them tonight and leave everything out on the ice, because after tonight, the winner will move on to the semifinal round. And unfortunately for the losing team, their city season will be done, and they will be waiting for the start of the Indiana State High School Hockey Association's state competition, this year being held in South Bend for the preliminary rounds, and they will come here to the Parkview Sport One Ice House for the championship games. So a bit of background with our playoffs. For the past 4 years, we have had pretty much a single matchup. We have yet to have a different matchup other than Carroll and Leo for the past 4 years. And at 2014 is when it all began, and the Leo Lions took that championship, and they look to get another one here in 2018. And then 2015, 2016, and 2017, they have met 3 more times, the Carroll Chargers and Leo Lions, with the Carroll Chargers winning all 3 of those championships and are currently on a three-peat, as it's called, winning 3 straight titles and looking to extend it to 4 in a row. As I said, the number 1 ranked Bishop Dwenger Saints and the number 2 ranked Carroll Chargers are on a bye week this week. They do not play until this Saturday as they await the victors of our 2 games tonight between the Lions, Bruins, Panthers, and Spartans. And as I said last week, we do have our state rankings already determined. And the 1A is the Fort Wayne Bruins, Summit City Panthers, and Homestead Spartans. They look to take home a title here to Fort Wayne, as I have been told, they are the top 3 ranked teams in the 1A conference. And the 2A is going to be the Leo Lions and Bishop Dwenger Saints. Leo looking to bring home another title, as their last victory was in 2016. That was a 3A state championship. And the goaltender, Michael Baumert, is looking for 1 more state championship, as well as Freebie and Speckar. They look to end their senior year with a state championship. The Fort Wayne Bruins have competed in 1 state championship game back in 2014-2015. They came in 2nd place, losing to the Summit City Panthers, who captured their first state title in 2014-2015. In more recent years, the Homestead Spartans look to get things going with a state title of their own, which unfortunately we have not had a Homestead state title as of recent years. Carroll looks to get things going in the 3A for Fort Wayne, as they look to bring home a title that they have not won since 2010. And of course, Bishop Dwenger looks to bring home another 2A title for Fort Wayne in their conference. Warm-ups have ended. We look to get things going between the Fort Wayne Bruins and the Leo Lions in a little bit. Starting in goal for the Lions, from what I've seen in warm-ups, is going to be Kyler Bass, and it looks like he will be going up against Steven Yeiser. We are going to head into our first break here on SummitCitySports.com, and when we return, we will get the opening game of the first round of the Memorial Cup playoffs underway. And before we go into the break, though, don't forget today's broadcast is, of course, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. That is 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. As I said, we will be right back with the first period of our game number 1 right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Check it out today.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
Plong with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Summit City Sports.
Okay, so coming off of the national anthem, we are getting ready to drop the puck here between the Leo Lions and the Fort Wayne Bruins. So we now have our confirmed starters. It is going to actually be goaltender Michael Ballmer in net for the Leo Lions. And it is definitely Steven Yeiser in net for the Fort Wayne Bruins. So it looks like Leo's going to throw out their usual starting line of Bonecutter, Speckard, Leedy, Freeby, and it looks like it is Stratton also at the point. And it looks like the Bruins are going to counter with Shank, Scott, Steinforth, Studebaker, and it looks like Jackson Minch. So, game 1 is officially underway with the win of the draw. Tie up there, now taken back to the point by Freeby. Freeby backhands it down into the Bruins end. It's played now by Studebaker off the boards and out of the zone. Stratton sends it back down low, played now by Jackson Minch, who along the near side. Stolen Bonecutter, a shot blocked by Scott. Rebounds up just outside of the crease. That is going to be knocked away by Steinforth. Steinforth trying to get it out, glove down by Bonecutter. Bonecutter to Leedy, that goes just wide. Leedy now with possession, out to the point. Stratton cannot hold it in, and that will roll all the way down. Played now by Stratton. Big hit there by Studebaker, on Stratton. That going to go all the way down, and that will be an icing. Expect both teams to be coming out, playing the physical body very big this game as they look to pretty much put this game away early for either side. Face off inside of the Leo end. So now off the draw is going to be played down low and up to the near side. Here comes Logan Robbins. Inside the zone, onside play. Robbins over to Grossman. That is off his stick and wide. Now out to the point. A shot tipped in front. Loose in the crease. Knocked away by Yeiser. At the line, Taylor now inside of the Leo zone. He is poked there by Ray and played now in the near corner. Heavy hit there on Ray. And that is going to be a bad penalty already. That should be a check from behind or a boarding call. And it looks like it's going to be on Taylor. Referees are going to consult it over, make sure they get the right amount of time put on the board. If they feel like there was an intent to injure, it could easily become a 5-minute major for Taylor, also with a 10-minute misconduct. If they feel like it was only worth 2, he will also get just 2 minutes on the clock and an automatic 10-minute misconduct. So they are going to go with a misconduct, but the question will be, and they now put it on the board, it is only going to be 2 minutes and a 10-minute misconduct. And it's either for checking from behind or boarding. And it looks like Ray is back to his feet. So not to start, the Bruins were hoping. They're already down a man, and we're not even 2 minutes into this game. Leo finishing the power play percentage #1 in the league at the end of the season at a 24% success rate. The Bruins finished 5th in the league for penalty kill, only at an 80% penalty kill success rate. Inside the zone is now going to be played by Minch. He'll throw it down the ice, gloved down by Lucas Robbins. Now played by Freebie. Lions going with their usual starting #1 power play. Now played by Lucas Robbins. He's pressured there by Minch, and he shoots it down the ice. Freebie grabs possession inside his own zone, gives it up to Logan Robbins. Now to Lucas Robbins, can't handle the pass. That will roll onto Minch's stick and out of the zone. Logan Robbins in his own defensive end gets it up ice to a Bone Cutter, and now inside the zone. Bone Cutter trying to get around the defense, able to do so. He's now has it in the near corner. Takes it behind the net, goes to the far side, gets it out to the point to be played by Lucas Robbins. That rolls off the stick and out of the Bruin end. Lucas Robbins over to Logan, who pretty much one-taps it back to Freebie. 45 seconds remaining in the penalty to Taylor. And now is going to be Leedy inside the zone. Leedy stopped at the line, that's sent back out of the zone. Now played by Grossman. Grossman to the far corner of his own zone, trying to get out of the zone. That stick lifted and played now by Leedy. Leedy over to Ray at the point. Ray a shot, saved by Yeiser. It's loose, and he dives back and covers the puck. Yeiser makes a save. It goes under his arm and starts rolling towards the net. He reaches back and covers it on the goal line, stopping the play before it entered the net. 14 seconds left in the penalty to Taylor. And now is going to be a face-off win and a shot off the draw by Leedy. That's into the glove of Yeiser, and Yeiser will hang on. Off the draw, that's going to be another one for Leedy. And here's Grossman. Stick lifted there, and a shot by Leedy is intercepted. Here's Josh Robinson, a shot blocked by Shank. Jackson Minch will put it to the far corner. Shank now with possession. Turnover. Here's Grossman backhanding it to the near side. Minch now with possession, looking for a stretch pass. Does not find it, and now it is going to be played by Jacob Scott. Scott gets it inside the Leo zone, and that will be sent down ice by Robinson. Icing will be waved off. Studebaker sends it around the corner. Back pass by Shank is intercepted, and that will be thrown out of play. So now it is going to be a face-off inside of the Bruins end, as it is going to be a win for the Lions. A shot from the point, saved there by Yeiser. Speckard has it now behind the net, looking for Bonecutter. A shot goes through the crease and wide. Freebie now with possession. A shot tipped by Bonecutter, and that will hit the side of the net. Here's Freebie, another shot. Stick saved by Yeiser. That will go into the far corner. Steinforth with possession. That will be all again played by Steinforth, and he'll flip it out of the zone, looking for Scott. Cannot complete the pass, and now played by Freebie. Freebie bounces it off the near boards to Leedy. Poke checked by Steinforth, and picked up there by Shank. Down to Butler inside their own defensive end, over to Carter Minch. Minch up ice to Shank. Across the ice, passed over to the far side for Scott. Scott with possession has to retreat. Stolen by Bonecutter inside the zone. A shot, scores! 5-0 on Yeiser. And it's now 1-0 in favor of the Lions. So Leo gets things started off. They're the first on the board. That's a goal by Bonecutter. And now it is going to be played inside the Leo zone by Sholin. He'll throw it to the near corner. Played now by Sherman. Sherman loses possession. Now played by Parker Ray. And he'll come down the ice and flip it inside of the Bruins end. Leroy with possession behind the net to the far side. Gets it out to the point for Dotweiler, who gets it down low. And played in the near corner by Logan Robbins. Logan Robbins still with possession. He is poked by Studebaker. Is in their feet. Sherman will come away with it. Sherman inside of the Leo end. Backhands it. That will be blocked in front by Robbins, as he now grabs possession, tied up by Sherman along the corner. And now it is Dotweiler wrapping around the boards to Leroy. In the feet of Logan Robbins, now sent to the near side. Picked up now by Ray, who will shoot it down the ice. Played by a high stick, and now is going to be played by Speckard. He'll throw it to the slot, played by Backstrom, and now they'll go the other way. Fort Wayne, heavy hit there by Speckard. Delayed offsides, and we will have a whistle. Face off inside of the neutral end. 9:05 in the first period. Face off will be at center ice on the delayed offsides. Off the draw is now inside of the Bruins end. And a stretch pass finds Carter Minch, and now he'll come out of the zone, held in there by Bonecutter actually at the point. And Bonecutter has it down low along the far corner. At the point, here's Josh Robbins' a shot. That's in the glove of Yeiser, and he hangs on. Off the draw is going to be in the shot of the slot, and that's going to be a save there by Yeiser. Robinson, the shot, that's going to also be stopped. Played now by Bonecutter. Bonecutter, a chance, blocked in front, was loose in the slot, and that comes out to the point. Carried down low, and a shot there from the point. Carter Minch gets it around the boards. Played now by Steinforth, gets it down the ice. That's actually going to stay in the zone, and it looks like it went off the back of Backstrom. Played along the near side. We are going to have a penalty coming up. And play is whistled down. So now off the draw is going to be spec card going to the box. This will be the Bruins' first opportunity of the night. And that will now be played at the point by Shank, looking to backhand it further into the zone. That's steered away by Grossman and picked up now by Shank inside his own defensive end. Shank up to Scott. Scott gets inside the Leo zone, takes it down low, backhanded it, just fanning on it. And now is going to be played by Scott along the near side. Pressure by Freebie. Gets it down low to Shank. Shank looking to get it to Sherman. That's intercepted. And now picked up by Lucas Robbins, who gets it out to the neutral zone. Here's Jacob Scott with possession. Inside the zone set. And now played to Shank. That's stolen by Lucas Robbins. And inside the zone they come. Robbins a shot. That's saved by Yiser. And Yiser hangs on. Face off inside of the Bruins' end. And looks like we'll have a new centerman for the Bruins. It's a delay on the change. This is the result of our new centerman. Sherman comes in. He will tie up Logan Robbins. And now picked up by Gabe Shank. Shank along the near corner gets it over to Carter Minch, and that pass there for Sherman is going to go wide, played now by Ray, and he gets it back inside at the Bruin end. Steinforth now with possession. Cross ice pass to Sherman, gets it over to Studebaker. Studebaker a shot blocked by Ray. And now is going to be along the near side. Another shot from Studebaker, easily sticked away by Baumert, and that's sent down the ice by Josh Robinson. Played now behind the net by Carter Minch. Takes it along the near corner. He'll wrap it back around. Looking for the far side is going to be Backstrom getting there first. He is poke checked by Logan Robbins. That comes out to the point. Stratton a shot. That's wide. Blocked in front. And now a wraparound attempt, and we have a whistle on the play. Looks like the net has been dislodged, resulting in our whistle. Faceoff will stay inside of the Fort Wayne end. It looks like it's going to be to the right of goaltender Yiser. As I said, both teams are leaving it all out on the ice, looking to advance in the playoff rounds. And now Studebaker will try to hit Daly, cannot complete the pass. That will go down for an icing. But Stratton is actually going to get there first and send it back down the ice for the Lions. 5 seconds remaining in the penalty to Speckard. Studebaker now behind the net, pressured there by Bonecutter, as now it's along the far side. Studebaker sends it around the boards, and now played by Daly. Daly looking for Steinforth, able to get him, and Steinforth goes down the near side and inside the Leo end. Inside the zone now. This looks like Steinforth along the far corner, gets it down to Backstrom. Backstrom behind the net, looking to get it to Daly. That cannot be completed. And now here comes Leo, back the other way. Speckard loses control. That's going to be Carter Minch. Up to Daly, back to Jackson Minch. Here's Bonecutter. Bonecutter gets through all the defense. Shot, scores! Bonecutter just walking his way around the entire Fort Wayne defense and puts it in on Yiser. It is 2-0 in favor of the Leo Lions. So 2-0 lead already in the first period. Bonecutter with both goals. First one, a 5-hole on Yiser, and then that one, he just walked around the entire Bruins defense and put it short side on Yiser. It's 2-0. Park trying to get it out of the zone. That's stolen by Lucas Robbins. A shot saved by Yiser, and Yiser will hang on. Face-off staying inside the Bruins end is going to be to the right of Yiser. And it's going to be a face-off win for Lucas Robbins. Fakani Scott getting it down low. Butler now with possession. He'll bank it off the boards to the far side. Dawson now with possession. That is going to be stolen by Clauser, but Carter Minch picks it up, and he'll send it along the near side for Park. Park looking to get back down to Minch. We have a penalty coming up to the Bruins. Carter Minch is going to go for tripping. Leo back to the power play. Leo's second opportunity of the night. And a face-off inside of the Bruins' end. So now off the draw is going to be a tie-up, and eventually going to be won by the Lions. Speckard gets out to the point, and now Logan Robbins with possession out to Lucas Robbins. Robbins a shot, that goes wide, and now on the back of the net, able to keep it alive was Bonecutter. Wrapping an attempt by Speckard, that's saved, and Yiser hangs on. One 41 remaining in the penalty to Carter Minch. 4:45 remaining in the first period. It is 2-0 Leo. Here is Logan Robbins out to the point. Freebie a shot that goes wide. And now picked up by Bonecutter. Bonecutter looking for a cross-ice pass to Freebie. That's intercepted. And now the Bruins are going back the other way. Jacob Scott with the shot. Saved by Balmer. And Balmer hangs on. Now a defensive zone faceoff for the Lions, who are still setting a man up on this power play, is now going to be Bonecutter, leaving it there for Freebie as he gets it over to Bonecutter. Bonecutter up ice to Lucas Robbins, gets it down into the far corner. And now played by Jackson Minch, looking to get it out of the zone. That's knocked down by Lucas Robbins. Here's Logan Robbins, a shot that's sticked away by Jackson Minch. Freebie with possession. He'll get it up to Bonecutter, and now inside the zone. Bonecutter putting Jackson Minch down onto the ice. And now Logan Robbins keeps it in for the Lions. Robbins out to Freebie. Freebie, drop pass for Robbins down low. Robbins backhanded over to Bonecutter. Shot, that goes wide. And now here is Freebie at the point. Freebie down to the faceoff circle, down to Bonecutter. Bonecutter goes behind the net now to the far side. Pressured there by Studebaker. That's still loose, and now picked up by Logan Robbins. Out to Lucas at the point, cannot keep it in. And now that will be played by Lucas Robbins over to Logan Robbins, and he'll get it inside the zone. 15 seconds remaining in the penalty to Carter Minch. And now that's going to be played at neutral ice by Josh Robinson. Robinson sends it inside of the Bruins' end, and now is going to be played at the point by Grossman, and now coming down the near side to the corner. Backhands it to the front of the net. Nobody there. Clauser now with possession. He'll lose it. Sherman picks it up. And Leedy unable to keep it in. Now played by Robinson for the Bruins. Robinson gets it to Sherman. And that's going to be tied up there by Ray along the near side. Puck comes out. Carter Minch's shot. That's in the glove of Balmer. And Balmer will hang on. .242 remaining in the first period. We still sit at 2-0 with a face-off inside of the Leo end and to the left of goaltender Baumert. Off the draw, that's going to be sent down the ice by Clauser, and that's going to be stopped and now picked up by Butler. He'll throw it behind the net to Carter Minch. Up the ice, as it looks like it is going to go to Robinson, and now played by Bonecutter. Bonecutter, poke check there by Daly. Leedy has possession. He's taken down by Robinson, and now Leedy trying to get it out to Speckard, played now by Carter Minch. Minch off the boards to Sherman. He'll shoot it inside of the Leo bench. Play whistled down. So the face-off at neutral ice is going to be won by Daly. And now is going to be played by Bonecutter coming down the ice inside the Fort Wayne zone. Bonecutter a shot. That's blocked there by Carter Minch. And now Bonecutter picks it up once again for the Lions. Takes it to the far corner. Pressured there by Minch. And now it's tied up along the far side. Robinson and Minch. Here comes Speckard coming away with it. Looking for Leedy. That's intercepted by Daly, who will shoot it off the glass, down the ice, and that will be an icing. Taylor finishing his 10-minute misconduct comes back to the bench for the Bruins. So now the Fort Wayne Bruins are completely at full strength as they've now gotten all their men out of the penalty box. Off the draw, Schenk gets it out of the zone over to Steinforth. Steinforth with possession. A shot, that goes wide. And now it is going to be kept in by Studebaker. Down low, looking for Schenk. Out to Steinforth, that's knocked away by Balmer, and now is going to be a stretch pass to Lucas Robbins. Robinson getting there before the icing. He maintains possession, hits the brakes. Out to Logan Robbins. Robbins a shot. Easy save by Yeiser. That was a good glove save there. And Yeiser making a heck of a glove save as he robs Logan Robbins in the low slot. Yeiser doing what we call as a goaltender of flashing the leather, as it's called for goaltenders. Robbing Robinson of a goal. Here is Steinforth. He gets it out. Possible 2-on-1 for the Bruins. Here is Schenk. Schenk a backhand. That's a save by Balmer. Schenk behind the net. Looking to the slot. That's knocked away. Jacob Scott with possession. That's going to be poked out of the zone by Clauser. Icing will be waved off. Jackson Minch with possession, pressured there by Clauser. He gets it up ice. Steinforth unable to grab it, and Bonecutter will put it down low. Studebaker wraps it around the boards, now played by Jacob Scott. Scott behind the net, down to Studebaker, cannot be completed. Here comes Steinforth to grab it. He hits the brakes, pressured by Bonecutter and Clauser. Steinforth still with possession. He'll come out of the Bruins' end. And looking to get it to Scott, able to do so. Scott a shot, saved by Balmer. And he covers the puck with 14.1 remaining in the period. So face-off inside of the Leo end. It is going to be to the left of Balmert. Face-off win there for the Lions. That's going to come out of the zone. Butler with possession inside of center ice. Butler pressured by Grossman, gets up ice, intercepted by Logan Robbins. 2 seconds, one, and that will do it for the first period. The Leo Lions will take a 2-0 lead into the first intermission, and we will be right back with the second period right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
We are back, getting ready to get things started for the second period. The Bruins looking to get things back with control as they are down 2-0 over against the Leo Lions. And Leo obviously looking to keep this lead going as they are up by 2. Off the draw, that's now going to be played inside the Bruins' end. And now that's going to be a shot stick down by Grossman. And the high stick waved off. Freebie, a shot that's in the glove of Yeiser, and Yeiser hangs on. Off the draw, here is Lucas Robbins with possession. He's poked by Backstrom. And now is going to be Robinson grabbing it for the Bruins, taking down Grossman along the play. Here is actually now going to be Lucas Robbins. He stole it from Christian Robinson. Lucas Robbins still with possession. Logan Robbins now with it. Out to the point for Dottweiler. Dottweiler's shot. That's going to be blocked by Christian Robinson. And now it is going to be Logan Robbins with possession. Robbins takes it behind the net, wraparound chance. That's going to be wide, and here come the Bruins back the other way. Inside the zone, that's going to be Taylor. He is along the near side, sending it down low. We will have a penalty coming up, and it's going to be a roughing call. And it looks like it's going to be on Lucas Robbins of the Lions, so Bruins going back to the power play. This will be their second opportunity of the night. Off the draw, now that's going to be played at the face-off circle, and now out to the point. Cannot hold it in was Steinforth, and it's going to be Jackson Minch getting there. He loses it to Speckard, and it now picked up by Steinforth. Steinforth still with possession. He's pressured there by Speckard, and now is going to be sent through the crease, almost put into their own net, and a stretch pass gets it up to Studebaker. Studebaker inside the zone. Studebaker shot, saved by Baumert. And now is going to be Scott out to the point. Steinforth a shot, blocked by Bonecutter. And now Josh Robinson able to not get it out. And now is going to be Jacob Scott with possession, holding the line. A shot goes just wide, picked up there by Shank. He hits the ice, and now is going to be Shank once again, trying to keep it inside the zone. Now played by Speckard. He'll get it off the boards and down the ice. Coming down the ice, a shot there is saved by Balmer, and he will hang on. So now off the draw inside of the Leo end. It is going to be one there, tied up by Sherman. And now Scott with possession. Scott behind the net, looking for an outlet. Nothing there, so he'll take it to the slot, down to Sherman. Sherman back out to Scott. Scott a shot, that goes wide. Rebound chance, Balmert's down, and it's cleared away by Freebie. Sherman out to Steinforth. Steinforth over to Scott at the point. A drive, tipped in front. Baumert grabs it and hangs on. The Bruins with all kinds of pressure here, and they've caught Baumert down but unable to put it in the net quite yet. With the face-off inside of the Leo zone, still with 19 seconds on this power play. Shot from the point is going to be saved by Balmer, and Balmer hangs on. Shot from Carter Minch. Face-off still inside of the Leo zone is going to be Christian Robinson against Grossman. That is going to be won by Robinson. Trying to get a shot off. Unable to do so. Balmer drops down and covers the puck. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty to Lucas Robbins. It's going to be a tie-up win for Logan Robbins. That comes out of the zone. Grossman getting there with speed. And Studebaker cuts him off, and that will be a box out there for Studebaker. And now is going to be played along the near corner by Logan Robbins, and it's now picked up by the Bruins. Coming down the ice, Backstrom looking to get it up to Taylor, and unable to get it there. Stratton over to Lucas Robbins, down to Freeby. Freeby with possession. He'll throw it down low, and eventually he's going to be picked up there by Lucas Robbins along the far corner. Gets around the hit, and Lucas Robbins still with possession. Gets it out to Freeby at the point. Freeby a shot that's tipped in front. Yeiser with the save, and it now is going to be picked up by Lucas Robbins. Stratton now with possession. He's pressured there, keeping it in the zone. Was Stratton, gets it down to Leedy. Leedy a shot that goes wide, picked up by Logan Robbins. Now it's Leo with all the pressure, and unable to get it out was Christian Robinson. He holds it at the blue line and gets it down the ice. Stratton now with possession. He's chased down by Taylor. Now picked up by Robinson. Robinson a shot, saved by Balmer, and he hangs on. .54 remaining in the second period. No score this period as we still sit at 2-0. Off the draw is going to be Leedy trying to get it out and able to do so here. Showing a shot that goes above the net. Along the far side, unable to control it was Daly, and that comes out. Bonecutter with it inside the Bruins end over to Speckhard. Speckhard a shot into the glove of Yeiser, and Yeiser hangs on. Now off the draw, that is going to be won by the Bruins, and getting it out of the zone. Coming down the ice is Sherman. Sherman a shot, that's into the glove of Balmer. Balmer hangs on. .23 in the second period. Face off inside of the Leo end. And it's going to be to the right of goaltender Baumert. Off the draw is going to be played now by Grossman. Grossman going down the far side. Backhands it down low inside the Fort Wayne end. He'll grab it in the far corner, takes it behind the net. Hitting the brakes, taken down by Butler. And now is going to be played behind the net by Carter Minch. And he gets it to the far side for Scholin, looking for Daly, cannot complete the pass. And now it is going to be played by Dottweiler, getting it down inside of the Bruins end. Picked up now by Butler, wraps it around the boards to Carter Minch, can't complete the pass. And now is going to be picked up and sent down the ice by Daly over to Scholin. Scholin gets it inside the Leo end. And now played by Sherman, out to Carter Minch. Minch gets to the slot. Shot, saved by Balmer. Rebound opportunity is going to be picked up by Grossman, and they'll go the other way. Grossman getting it inside the Bruin end. Now played by Carter Minch. Minch with possession, carrying it down the near side. He hits the brakes, and he's now going to be pressured there by Bonecutter. And now is going to be Carter Bonecutter with possession. He's tied up there by Sherman. And Robinson unable to keep it in. He instead puts it down low. Now played by Butler. Butler up to Sherman. Now played by Freeby at the center ice. He gets it inside the Bruins end. Now to be played by Butler. Knocked away. Clauser gets it to Bonecutter. Bonecutter inside the zone. And Bonecutter is going to be put into the boards there. And now is going to be Freeby keeping it inside the zone. But here's Sherman coming back the other way. Sherman throws it on net. Balmer has it and covers the puck. So face off inside of the Leo end. 8:36 remaining in the second period. It looks like it is going to be Scholl against Logan Robbins. That's going to be a face-off win for Robbins. And Ray now has it off the boards. Behind the net to the near side is going to be Stratton. Speckard over to Ray. Ray getting it up ice to Speckard, and he'll carry it to the far side and inside the Bruins end. He'll throw it to the behind the net to be played there by Logan Robbins. Robbins still with possession, backhanding it to the slot. That's intercepted by Studebaker. And that's going to be sent down the ice. Picked up there by Ray. Off the glass and out of the zone. Now played by Jackson Minch. Off the boards looking for Dawson. Still inside the Bruin end. Here is Speckard. Speckarder's shot. Cross-crease pass. That's going to be stopped. Here's Stratton. Stratton a shot blocked by Logan Robbins. And now it's going to be picked up by Dawson. And that comes out of the zone. Here is Scholl. Play whistle down for the offsides. .7:31 remaining in the second period. Face off in the neutral zone. And it's going to be Jacob Scott against Bonecutter. That's going to be shot into the zone by Scott. Now picked up by Dotweiler. He'll throw it around. Picked up by Shank looking for a centering pass. Nobody there. And Bonecutter gets it down the ice. Racing forward is Lydia and Steinforth. That will go for an icing. So faceoff comes all the way back inside the Leo end. That's going to be another win for Scott. The shot from the point is blocked by Speckard. He'll get it inside of the Bruin end. Picked up there by Leedy. Speckard now with it along the near corner. Takes it behind the net. Pressure there. Shot. Save. Another chance by Bonecutter is also going to be knocked away by the Bruin defense. Now it's going to be picked up by Sherman. Sherman dropping it back for Steinforth. And now Carter Midge gets it up to Scott. Scott with the shot blocked by Dotweiler. Scott will grab it and backhand it to the far side for Sherman. Sherman still with possession, chased down by Bonecutter, gets it out to Steinforth at the point. Steinforth a shot, saved by Ballmer, and now is going to be picked up by Speckard and sent down the ice. Icing waved off. And now going to play it is going to be Steinforth, pressured by Bonecutter. Along the far corner, Steinforth still with possession. That's going to be played now at the point by Ray. Ray a shot, blocked there by Carter Minch. And Minch wraps it around the boards, now to be played by Sherman. Down low inside of the Fort Wayne end, Logan Robbins loses it to Sherman. And that's going to be cleared out of the zone by Sherman. Picked up by Dotweiler at the point. And that will be set down for an icing. The faceoff comes back inside of the Leo end. Still no scoring in this period. We still sit at 2-0 with 5:48 remaining in the second period. Off the draw, shot from Backstrom, saved. It's loose, but cleared out by Josh Robinson. That's going to go down for another icing. Face-off still inside the Leo end is going to be won by Robbins. Here's Backstrom over to Studebaker. Studebaker get it down low, knocked away by Baumert. And now it's going to be Taylor, tied up along the boards. Logan Robbins now grabs it. He gets it over to Lucas Robbins. And up the ice they go. That's going to be poke check there by Jackson Minch. And a onside play now is going to be controlled by Studebaker. Looking for a stretch pass that's going to be knocked down by Lucas Robbins. Robbins still with it. Logan Robbins, a shot. That goes wide. And now here come the Bruins back the other way. Inside the zone, here is Taylor. Leaving it there, picked up by Logan Robbins. Robbins cuts to the far side, pressured by Christian Robinson. Now played by Josh Robinson. Over to Ray. Ray poked that, checked there by Robinson. That's put back inside of the Leo end. Cleared out by Ray to Leedy. Leedy hitting the brakes, looking for someone to pass to. He decides to get it down low instead. Played now by Jackson Minch. Off the boards, kept in by Freeby. Freeby a shot, that's blocked by Backstrom. That will go into the safety netting. And play is going to be whistled down. Off the draw, a shot from Freeby. That's going to be saved by Yeiser. And Butler now picks it up for the Bruins, getting it up ice. That's going to be knocked down by Leedy. Coming it down the ice is going to be Steinforth. Steinforth cuts to the slot shot, scores! Steinforth puts a 5-hole on Bomber as he was being tripped up on the play. A diving shot. And that goes in the net, breaking the shutout for goaltender Baumert. And the Bruins pull within one. So now off the draw is going to be played inside of the Bruins end and shot down into the zone by Ray. 4 minutes remaining in the period. It is going to be Carter Minch banking off the boards to Butler. Butler, poke check there, is now going to be picked up and shot down in the zone and stopped by Baumert. So now off this draw, it's going to actually be a face-off inside of the Leo end. Things starting to get physical between these two teams. It is going to be Scott against Bonecutter for the face-off, and a face-off win there for Bonecutter. Leedy loses it to Scott. Scott gets it down low. Robinson pressured there by Sherman. Sherman gets it back to Scott. Scott tied up along the boards. And he comes away with it. Scott out to Shank, back down to Scott. Wasn't ready for it. So now it's going to be played by Ray. Ray, stick lifted there by Sherman. It's in the feet. And now to the far side for Leedy. Leedy wrapping around the boards. Grabbed by Speckard. Picked up by Sherman and poked away by Speckard. Leo goes back the other way. Inside the zone. Speckard. Poke check there at the line. Sherman trying to get it out. Able to do so. It is going to be Ray grabbing it now for the Lions. He shoots it down the ice. Glove down by Shank. A shot goes off the post, and a rebound opportunity by Speckard is going to go wide. Here's Leedy with possession, bumped off the play there by Scott, and now is going to be played out of the zone. Here comes the Bruins back the other way. Scott looking for Sherman, can't quite get a stick on it, and now it's going to be picked up by Freeby. Freeby looking for a stretch pass off the boards, cannot hit Lucas Robbins, and that goes for an icing. So now face off inside of the Leo end. That's going to be a win there for Robinson. Backstrom drop pass to Jackson Minch, who gets it down low looking for Christian Robinson. Freeby's going to knock him off. It looks like that's going to be an interference call. Freeby is definitely going to get the interference. the Bruins go back to the power play, down by 1 and looking to get things tied up now. 2:25 remaining in the second period. The faceoff is inside of the Leo end. Off the draw, here's a shot that was fanned on by Robinson. And a chance by Studebaker's blocked. He keeps it in the zone. Here's Jackson Minch. Minch, a shot that goes wide. And now picked up by Backstrom out to Studebaker. Studebaker takes it down to the face-off circle. Backhand, hit the post. It's loose. They're jamming away. Balmer has it covered. And play is going to be whistled down. So it looks like Taylor is going to get a penalty. That will negate the man advantage for the Bruins. We now have 4-on-4 hockey. Looked like we were going to get coincidental minors for roughing. Instead, it's just Taylor. And now is going to be 4-on-4. Here is Bonecutter. Bonecutter gets it inside the Bruins end. Bonecutter, a shot that's knocked away by Shank. And now it's is going to be Speckard. Gets it down low for Bonecutter. Bonecutter with possession, looking for Stratton at the point. Stratton over to Josh Robinson. Robinson, a shot that goes wide. Bonecutter with the chance at the side of the net. He couldn't quite get a stick on it. Tied up by Jackson Minch. And now we are going to have another penalty. Things really becoming penalty filled here. It's going to be a holding call. So the Lions will go on a man advantage. For a rare 4-on-3 power play. This will be Leo's third opportunity of the night. .124 remaining. Off the draw is going to be cleared out of the zone by Studebaker. And now picked up by Baumert. Baumert leaves it for Stratton, and he'll take it to the far side. Stratton up to Logan Robbins. That pass cannot be completed. So now it's going to be Stratton at center ice. Over to Josh Robinson. Stratton now throws it inside the Bruin end. Picked up now by Carter Minch. Minch off the boards. And now is going to be Lucas Robbins. Robbins down to Logan Robbins. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty to Freebie. A shot goes wide. And now is going to be a heavy hit there by Studebaker on Logan Robbins. Frustration starting to take part in both teams. So now is going to be Studebaker. Stretch pass looking for Steinforth. Can't get it. It's now 5-on-3 for 20 seconds. And that will go wide. No icing on the play is now picked up by Carter Minch. Minch off the glass and out of the zone. 10 seconds remaining in the period. 5 seconds remaining in the penalty to Taylor. And now is going to be Ray with possession. Ray over to Speckard. Speckard gets inside the Bruins end, and he is unable to get a shot off. The horn sounds, and we go into the second intermission with a 2-1 score. And the Lions will have a 35-second power play coming up when we start the third period.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home. Or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Check it out today.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
Plong with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Brooks steals it, tips it away to himself. He'll go to the hoop and slam it down.
They attack, they get a great shot.
Here he comes. And Lucas Craw.
Shot hits the post. And a centering feed to Luke Knipscher. Shot scores!
The rush comes. Oh, almost picked off by Ethan Hoover.
And the takedown.
AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Their first state title ever in volleyball. And that is it!
Fort Wayne, a city of champions. Athletes making their names known. On the field,
Quick out to Craig Young. Uh-oh! This could go the distance, ladies and gentlemen. A 64-yard pitch and catch.
and in the water.
Everybody into the pool.
This season, the competition
That's deflected in.
is getting colder.
The game tied with Spartans. Paul Lee with the conference best 18 points.
Hockey is back for the 2017-2018 season. Our cameras are on the 6 city teams. Live stream games to Facebook and YouTube. Coming September 23rd, only on SummitCitySports.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are still in the middle of our second intermission. Let's take a look back at how we've gotten so far in this game, where we currently sit at a Leo lead at 2-1 as we get ready to start the third period. To get things started off early in the first period, a bad pass is going to be intercepted at the far side as Scott will lose his balance, forcing a turnover for Bonecutter. Bonecutter throws it at the net from the faceoff circle. That goes 5-hole on Yiser, and that gives Leo the 1-0 lead at 10:21 remaining in the first period. And then Bonecutter once again later in the first period, about 5 minutes later almost in fact, he will once again force another turnover as Bonecutter walks around pretty much the entire Bruins defense and throws it short side on Yiser, giving Leo the 2-0 lead. Later in the first period, though, we saw a fantastic glove save by Yiser. It was a big opportunity as the Bruin players are focused on the Leo player, leaving Logan Robbins in the slot all by himself. He tries to pick the top corner. Yiser flashes the leather on Logan Robbins to keep the score at 2-0. And then in the second period, the Bruins finally solved Bombers and responded with a goal of their own. Coming down the middle of the ice was Steinforth. He's getting taken down on the play, but as he's falling to the ice, he's able to get a shot off, which looked like it kind of surprised Bomber as how he was able to get the shot off, even though he was still falling on the play. It goes 5-hole on Bombers, and that cut our lead down to 2-1. Now, that is where we currently sit, and since the beginning of the second period, things have just gotten more and more physical between these two teams. resulting in quite a few penalties at the end of that second period. And speaking of that, we still have a man advantage for the Leo Lions for 35 seconds, as it was Jackson Mensch, who currently is in the box. Excuse me. So the Bruins still have a penalty to kill off, and we look forward to seeing how the opening game of the Memorial Cup playoffs will finish out. 15 minutes doesn't seem like quite a long time for much to really happen, but anything can happen within a split second with our game. We currently await the arrival of the Fort Wayne Bruins onto the ice to get things going in our third period. And when we come back, we will have the third period right here on SummitCitySports.com. But before we go into a brief commercial, don't forget that at Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Ortho Express Clinic located inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, Parkview Sports Medicine is the new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. Parkview Sports Medicine wants to celebrate the accomplishments of athletes on and off the field. Check it out at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. To make Parkview Sports Medicine a part of your team, give us a call at 266-4007 or log on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. And at Big Eyed Fish, they support Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Originally located at historic 1502 North Wells Street, you can visit their express locations at 3001 Hillegas Road and their North Express location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3 star rating out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Find us at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Like our Facebook pages for updated promotions and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. So, get things started off is going to be a face-off win there for Bonecutter. And now is going to be played by Freebie up to Bonecutter. And now is going to be a shot on net by Yizer. He will keep things going, as now is going to be played along the near corner by Logan Robbins. Robbins holding it, getting it down low. It's now going to be a shot, scores! That's going to be a goal from Speckard. And that's a power play goal for the Lions as they now have a 3-1 lead. So now off the draw is going to be played in the far corner by Shank. He takes it to the near side, and poke check there by Grossman. Ray trying to get it out. Steinforth keeps it in. Steinforth gets to Sherman, who cannot control the pass. He was pressured there by Josh Robinson. Now here is Logan Robbins. Robbins up to Lucas Robbins. Robbins inside the zone, gets around the check. Robbins dekes. Shot, save, rebound, scores. Lucas Robbins, and it's 2 fast goals in 52 seconds of the third period. So Leo with all kinds of offensive pressure, and now is going to be Dottweiler over to Freebie. Freebie inside the zone, sticked away by Yizer, as now is going to be played by Backstrom. Backstrom backhands it up to Taylor. Taylor over to Jackson Minch. Minch with possession. He'll throw it into the zone off the stick of Balmer, and Balmer covers the puck. Off the draw is going to be a shot by Robinson. Saved by Balmer. Rebound's going to be cleared away by Speckard. And now it's going to be played at center ice by Studebaker. And now a turnover. That's going to be poked at the line. And now is going to be Christian Robinson going the other way. A shot that is on top of the net. And that will be a stoppage of play. Now off the draw is going to be played by Ray. He hits it off the boards. And a shot from Jackson Minch goes into the glove of Balmer, and Balmer hangs on. Now off the draw is going to be played by Grossman. And down the ice, Leo comes. Inside the zone, Grossman, poke check by Studebaker. Now picked up by Lucas Robbins. Robbins with possession. He's pressured there by Backstrom. Still with possession, Lucas Robbins down to Logan. Back to Lucas. That's going to be knocked away. It's going to be loose in the crease. The shot goes wide. Logan Robbins still with possession. Sending it around the boards to Lucas Robbins. Poked away. And now picked up by Backstrom. Intercepted pass by Lucas Robbins. Lucas Robbins pressured there by Studebaker. That comes free and now played by Stratton at the point. Now it's going to be picked up along the far boards by Lucas Robbins. Played now by Stratton. Stratton a shot. Saved by Yizer. Rebound. Another save. And Yizer finds it and hangs on. Face off inside of the Bruins end, and it's going to be won by Bonecutter. A shot from Freebie is tipped in front by Carter Minch. And a shot from Josh Robinson goes wide. Speckard now with possession. He drops it, intercepted there by Steinforth. And that is now played by Freebie. He'll shoot it into the zone just wide of the net, no icing. And it now is going to be Bonecutter with possession behind the net. Bonecutter trying to get free, pressured by Carter Minch. Now played by Speckard. Speckard a shot, hits the side of the net. Carter Minch sends it around, played by Josh Robinson. Robinson to Leedy. Cannot complete the pass. Daly gets it out and down the ice. Behind the net, Freebie gets it up to Bonecutter. And Bonecutter looking for Leedy. Can't complete the pass. It comes inside the Bruins end, picked up now by Speckard. Speckard cutting to the slot. That's going to be hitting the side of the net. Steinforth with possession. Steinforth up to Butler. Intercepted by Leedy. Leedy off the boards, back down low. Played by Carter Minch. Minch sending it around the boards. Now picked up by Steinforth. And Dottweiler comes in for pressure. That comes free. Here's Bonecutter. Bonecutter throwing it on the net. Blocked by Carter Minch. And now it is going to be Carter Minch. Gets it down the ice. Played now by Logan Robbins over to Ray. Ray off the boards inside of the Bruins end. It's now going to be played by Butler. Butler coming down the ice inside of the Leo zone. Butler losing control is now picked up by Logan Robbins. And Leo comes down the ice, down the far side. Inside the zone, picked up there by Steinforth. And now is going to be Stratton a shot, sticked away by Carter Minch. Ray able to keep it in. A shot stopped by Yizer, and Yizer hangs on. The Bruins down by 3, 10-19 remaining in the third period. off the draw is going to be tied up and cleared out by Dawson. Picked up there by Freebie. Freebie gets it down the ice to Bonecutter, who chips it off the boards and inside the Bruins end. No icing on the play. That's going to roll on net. Baumert plays it to Robinson. Robinson up to Leedy. Leedy off the boards to Bonecutter, and Bonecutter hits the brakes, and he'll throw it down inside of the Bruins end. And now at the point, Freebie has shot, saved by Yeiser, and Yeiser hangs on. Face-off inside of the Bruins end is going to be Scott against Bonecutter. The face-off win there for Bonecutter, picked up now by Freebie. Freebie has shot, that's in the glove of Yeiser. Yeiser will hang on. So now it is going to be tied up on the draw by Scott. And coming in to help was Steinforth. It's still in the slot. Here is Carter Mitch clearing it away, and now is going to be cleared out of the zone by Sherman. Freebie over to, Stratton. And now Bonecutter unable to get it far into the Bruins end. Picked up by Shank. Clauser gets it to Bonecutter. Bonecutter a shot. That goes wide. And now Shank gets it up to Sherman. Knocked away by Freebie. He leaves it for Scott. Jacob Scott with possession. A shot. That goes wide. Carter Minch throws it on net. That's blocked there by Goins. Delayed offsides. Falling on the play was Stratton, but knocking it out of the zone was Goins. Taylor putting it back inside of the Leo end. 8:39 remaining in the third period. And now is going to be picked up by Goins. We have a penalty coming up. It's going to be a high sticking. Stratton goes to the box for high sticking. The Bruins on a man advantage. And they desperately need to get a goal here as they are down by 3 with 8:31 remaining in the third period. Off the draw, here is Christian Robinson. Poked away, and it's now a race for the puck. Lucas Robbins gets there. Robbins cuts to the middle, shots saved by Yeiser. And it looks like Logan Robbins is going to be going to the box for slashing. Correction on that call, it is actually going to be Carter Minch going to the box for slashing. So 4-on-4 hockey, and now Lucas Robbins with possession. Now gets it down to the circle. Backhands it down low to Logan Robbins. Now played at Ray. Ray fanning on the shot. Getting it down low, played by Steinforth. Steinforth flips it up to Robinson. Robinson sending it down the ice. And icing will be waved off. Correction, icing will be blown. Linesmen seem confused on what it was going to be, but they rule it's actually going to be an icing, so faceoff will come all the way back down inside of the Bruins end. So now off the draw, Josh Robinson throws it on net. Glove there by Yeiser. Yeiser will hang on. So now off the draw is going to be played by Leedy. Leedy, a shot, goes just wide, and Jackson Minch shoots it down the ice. That will be an icing. No icing on the play. And once again, a confusion on the ice by the linesman. Another confusion on the play, and now a faceoff win there for the Lions, and now is going to be Speckard. Robinson, a shot, stopped by Yeiser, and Yeiser will hang on. Tie up on the draw is going to be one back, and a big hit there by Studebaker on Dottweiler. Jackson Minch plays it over to Studebaker, and Studebaker up to Shank. Shank with possession, carrying it down the near side. Hits the brakes, gets around Speckard, and inside of the Leo end. Pass over to Jackson Minch, and Minch gets it down low to Jacob Scott. Scott trying to get it back to Studebaker at the point, cannot do so. Here comes Speckard. Poked away by Studebaker. Now here is Leedy. He loses control, and now is going to be Jacob Scott. Scott with possession. He'll carry it down the middle of the ice. Trying to backhand it to Shank. Pass cannot be completed. Here is Shank. Shank trying to center it. Nobody there. That goes off the boards. Icing will be waved off as that rolls on net. Studebaker with possession, and the Lions return to full strength. They will have a brief 5-second man advantage. Freebie over to Ray. Ray getting it up ice, looking for Grossman. Cannot find it, and we will have a whistle blown on the icing. So, face-off down inside of the Leo end. It's going to be tied up there and taken now by Logan Robbins. Leaves it for Josh Robinson. Around the board, Sholin sends it back down low. Played by Butler, stolen by Robinson. And now is going to be Grossman trying to control the puck, unable to do so. And now picked up by Sholin. Sholin backhanded it down the ice. And now is going to be Carter Minch. Minch with possession. He'll shoot it down the ice. And now played by Ray. Ray up ice looking for Lucas Robbins. Cannot complete the pass. That will go for an icing with 5:34 remaining in the third period. The Bruins are running out of time. So now off the draw is going to be a shot by Backstrom. That's stopped by Bonecutter. And now it is going to be Bonecutter with possession. Bonecutter inside of the Bruins end. Leaves it for Leedy. Leedy a shot. That goes wide. Speckard with a chance. Over to Leedy, and that will be stopped by Yeiser. Tied up along behind the net. Picked up by Leedy. Leedy out to the point. Dottweiler with a shot. That's going to go into the glove of Yeiser. And Yeiser will hang on. So now off the draw is going to be played, delayed offsides there for the Lions. Steinforth now has it. Steinforth up ice, looking for Taylor, can't find him, and that goes for an icing. And now we are going to have a timeout called on the play. It is going to be on the Fort Wayne Bruins. So the Bruins calling a timeout. We will take a break. We are watching the Fort Wayne Area High School Hockey Association right here on SummitCitySports.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a technical difficulty. And now it is going to be played inside of the Bruins end. Shot scores! That is Lucas Robbins. And it's now 5-1 in favor of the Leo Lions. So now off the draw, it is going to be played at the line. Grabbed by Speckard. He'll poke it up to Leedy. Leedy inside the zone. Leedy loses possession. Now Dawson gets it out to the point. Josh Robinson, the shot. That goes wide. And we'll have a penalty called on the play. So I think we've got things running again on our stream. We have a penalty called. It's now 5-on-4 in favor of the Leo Lions. With 4:06 remaining in the third period, face-off down inside of the Bruins' end. As Bonecutter wins it back to Freebie. Freebie over to Lucas Robbins. Robbins down low looking for Bonecutter, cannot get him. As now it's going to be picked up by Bonecutter. Bonecutter out to Logan Robbins. Pass missed. And now it's Lucas Robbins with possession at the point. Robbins gets around the defense. Robbins a shot. Tipped in front there by Speckard. And now grabbed by Carter Minch. Down low. Bonecutter tied up there by Minch. Here is Logan Robbins. Robbins looking for the point. Can't get it. That comes out of the zone. And now is played by Baumert, leaving it there for Lucas Robbins. Robbins behind the net. And he carries it down the ice. Logan Robbins now with it. Gets around the defense. Logan Robbins cuts the slot, scores! And it's now 6-1 in favor of Leo. It's another power play goal. And that just pretty much puts this whole game away. 6-1 is our score. Leo is up by 5. And we should have running clock. So 3:05 left in the third period. That pretty much seals the fate of the Bruins. And it looks like they're going to be knocked out of the Memorial Cup playoffs. That will go into the zone, and that goes for an icing. .240 left in the third period. It's going to be a face-off win for the Lions. And now here is Dottweiler with possession. Makes it off the boards. Jackson Minch able to keep it in. But it's poked out of the zone there by Clauser. And now it's coming inside the zone. Studebaker gets it up to Daly. Parker Ray able to keep it in. Excuse me. That's now going to be played by Bonecutter. And Bonecutter a shot. That will go wide. And that comes out of the zone. Ray coming down the ice to grab it. Ray with possession. He looks for a stretch pass. That's going to go wide. And play whistle down for the icing. And as I said, it is a running clock. Off the draw is now shot from the point. That's in the glove of Balmer, and Balmer hangs on. Off the draw, another shot. Stopped by Balmer. Balmer hangs on. 1 minute remaining in the third period. And Leo still is up by 6-1. Off the draw, a shot is blocked. That was a shot from Backstrom. It's now in the feet of Robinson, and that will come out to the point. Carter Minch with a shot, blocked by Speckard. And now here's Christian Robinson. Robinson taken down on the play. And it's now picked up by Logan Robbins. Robbins off the boards and out of the zone. Picked up there by Backstrom. Backstrom up to Robinson. Christian Robinson with possession. He'll get it inside the Leo end. 10 seconds remaining. And now it is going to be tied up there. Another shot is in the glove of Baumert. That is going to do it. Leo wins. And they will advance to the next round of the playoffs. They move on to the semifinals. They will go on to play the Carroll Chargers. So for the first time in 5 years, we will have a different pairing in the Memorial Cup Finals, as the Carroll-Leo match will happen in the semifinal round. All that remains now is Dwenger awaiting their opponent. And as I said, those games will be played this Saturday. So game 1 of the semifinals has been determined. It is the Leo Lions against the number 2 Carroll Chargers. And that does it for us here on Summit City Sports. Thank you for joining us, and we look to see you again either for our game number 2 starting in about 15 minutes or for our Memorial Cup Championship game, which will be aired next Wednesday.